Hello, this is Yourm Explains Absolutely Nothing, and this is an idea about taking meditation and working out and putting them together, and the bridge that links them is breathing. So what I'm going to do is take these two weights and fill up my breath, push out for 7 seconds, hold it empty for 4 seconds, bring all of my breath back in for 7 seconds on the way down, and hold my breath filled up for about 4 seconds. Very slow meditative thing, and I got a little bit of music to help out with this. It's sequenced so the timing works. Yep. Now that song is very short. It's designed to be put on repeat. That was the short version of me going over the short and long of it. The explanation of the short and long of it is, I just give you the meat right at the beginning of the video. That's the short of it. And then the long of it is I explain what the hell just happened, or I go into further detail. This is the further detail. That track, created by Onifrex, not released yet, by the way. The drums are on the hold part, and I didn't sync up quite exactly with it. But on the hold, that's where you hear the drums, and the long part that has no drums, that's where you're actually moving. So I tried to get that a little bit in sync. It wasn't perfect, but hey, that's the first time doing that to this track, and this track, it sounds good as far as what exactly I want to do, and it really just very simple to understand and get into that rhythm. And I've listened to it on repeat. It is seamless. It goes right to that spot, and it just goes. And you put that on a repeat. You forget how many times you're doing it. By the time you're done, it's a meditative state. But that's the first time I've been trying it on the incline bench. So it works for different exercises. I guess that's what I'm saying with the long term. So this is the long part of the explanation. So I am actually going to reiterate what I was trying to do there. Yeah, and I'll do it with the music on. Let's put that on repeat and talk for as long as people bother hearing me. All right. Right there, that's the beginning, that's the breathing in, and right there, the push through. At the end, right where the drums is, that's you're empty of breath. And then going back, you're filling it back up. As soon as you hear the drums, you stop. Boom, right about there. By the way, the drums are on the hold, and then after the drums are done, you're pushing through, you're breathing out the whole time. So hold, empty, breathing in, moving, moving, moving till the drums. And like I said, it's about 7 seconds. It's a long 7 seconds. Right there. And it's weird. It's like as the workout progresses, you think the push in the beginning is the long 7 seconds. No, in the beginning, the pull back is the long 7 seconds. And then when you get real tired, the push is the long 7 seconds. So anyway, it just went through the cycle again right there. So that was it being looped. It feels very seamless to me. It accomplishes the goal of having something that can time you and sounds good and get you in that meditative framework. So hopefully all this can be heard. I'll put subtitles. Can I do subtitles? Hey, Winks. Can I do subtitles? Yeah. All right, so now a message from Yourm Explains Absolutely Nothing's secret sponsor. And the Finch was worth it. And that was the long and the short, or the short and the long of it. Short explanation of just the meat of the matter. Long explanation where I go on entirely too long about what's going on. Hopefully there'll be more videos like this. Hopefully it'll be subjects that I can explain about stuff I know absolutely nothing of and no results. And like I said, if the introduction video to this whole series hasn't been put out yet, which it hasn't even been filmed yet, the basic explanation to this long-winded stuff is this is the long section. The beginning part was the short. And usually when you see YouTube videos, or any videos on the internet, where someone that's an amateur just like me doing something, they have an intro that's entirely too long. Some of them have theme music entirely too long. Graphics, they say who they are, they say da 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 da. You go 2-3 minutes of video before you get the information you actually want, and then you get the information you actually want and then a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's hard to find the information you actually want. So if I address this video right, the information you want is way back there, or back there. Yeah, if there's a dial, yeah, or a line. So it's way back over there. It's way back in the beginning. This is just the long explanation in case you want all the meat and bones that I can really throw out this idea with a little bit extra. And the bonus extra here was explaining exactly what the short and the long of it is. And I guess the other bonus is when Yourm explains absolutely nothing, it's a takeoff, yeah, but it's like the idea of, I don't know if meditation plus working out will work. It just might be a little trick I play upon myself to think, hey, I like meditation and I like working out, sort of. Why not put both together and save some time? Obviously, I'm going to be doing other working out, and obviously I need to get into better shape. So yeah, there's other working out, so this is not going to be my sole means of working out, but it is going to replace some of it. So, and if anybody's really painfully interested in still watching this thing at this point, I feel sorry for you. No, I thank you. And I also, well, I'm willing to answer any questions as far as if this is, you know, if this is giving any sort of good results other than just good, happy feelings while working out, or as some people would say, pretending to work out. I think my guess is there's probably going to be some results, especially since you lose all track of counting and you probably are getting into that weird zone of muscle failure, but somehow you might be cheating muscle failure a little bit by going slow and having a lot of oxygen. And anyway, I don't have a clue. It's an anecdotal experiment. It's not a true experiment. But, oh yeah, internet likes cats, so there's that. Yeah, I'm glad you had something to say about that. Yeah. Her name is Winks, and she might wink at the camera. Do you want to wink at the camera? Okay. It's looped a couple times now, and that song is not very long. It's like a little over a minute, I think. So we're ending this video with this little girl not winking at the camera. Will you ever live up to your name and wink at the camera? I'm the only one that ever sees you winks. Or I'm the only one that ever sees you wink. Wink. Come on. Oh, yeah. She has to just be staring at you to wink. Anyway, so there is that. I am Yourm explaining absolutely nothing. But there are some questions. And I guess that's the point of this video series. There's questions. And there might be another video series called The Short and the Long of It, where I actually give real answers to questions that have been asked and I found videos for on the internet. And I found the answers, but the answers I found came with a lot of fluff. And it would just be cutting the fat, cutting the fluff, and like, hey, you asked how to do this? Here's how to do this. Hey, you want to look at how to change the specific type of RCA TV with a source from cable to HDMI and you can't figure it out? Hey, hold the menu button for 3 seconds on the bottom of the TV, which is really hard to find if you didn't know it was there. Anyway, that'll be a video from that series, hopefully, because that question drove me crazy for a while. And I didn't have good access to the internet to figure it out. And then when I finally did figure it out, I looked up to afterwards when I did have access, and I couldn't find a viable answer from the internet. So maybe that one will help somebody out there. All right, so obviously I'm milking the long of it, and this is very long. I was shooting for 13 minutes, only got to 12. Hopefully the short version, the short part is the first minute, and then everything else is just, you know, the long of it. And there's a happy cat that might wink in the last minute. Are you gonna wink? No, you're just, yeah, I know. It's good to see you too. Alright, well, 12 minutes 21. Yeah, we're gonna cut it here. There's nothing more I can think of.